Alright, guys, so we are back. The first round of the playoffs, and like I said, I accidentally sort of mistakenly simmed 2 games into the series, but we're 2 and 0. We're going on the road to Ottawa. And pretty much, Ottawa is led by Erik Karlsson. We all know this. They have Phaneuf, which is a serviceable defenseman. They have Hamburger and they have Anderson, but their big offensive juggernaut, everyone knows, is Bobby Ryan with Mark Stone. So those two are pretty much the two tandem players for them. Offensively, you know, they're not that special. They have some guys in development, but overall, they're beatable. So, for us, these 2 games, I think offensively we really haven't done much. We've been sort of hampered. The season we were 2-1, but I mean, if you look at the schedule in the past 2 games, it's been 2-1 victories. These have been tight games, and you can see Bobby Ryan start off the scoring in the second period. We had Verana and Backstrom. So let's check the injured list. We're still Ellers in. It looks like we're going to lose Justin Williams for the rest of the playoff run, which means Verana is going to get some huge playing time and a huge opportunity. We're putting him on the second line, and that could be a mistake moving forward. I mean, we're going to need Game 7 against whoever we play in the next round. It's going to be big. So Holtby's the number one right now. The lines, ever since switching Orlov to second line and bumping down Alsner or Schmidt, has worked great defensively. I don't think I'm going to change much. So this is a big game against. This is a big game. We have Holtby in net. Let's just make sure we don't want to mess up anything. We're going to continue on the road. This is big. On the road against Ottawa. We're going to sim the first period and see what happens. Ovechkin is slightly injured? Are you serious right now? Do we need to... Alright, let's see. It stopped on Ovi getting injured, but I guess nothing happened. But Bobby Ryan on the power play gives it 1-0. And someone took... I'm sorry, guys. This has been... This is simming so fast. I guess there's a penalty? But I want to see who took the penalty. TJ Oshie took a illegal check to the head of 5 minute. Is that game misconduct as well? Is he done for the night? Wow. All right. So let's simulate this. Turris puts him up 2-0. They really 3-0 for Erik Karlsson. He scores. All right. So Ovi gets the team back within 2. Let's see. Holtby can't handle it, so Smith. If Holtby gives up one more, I may pull him. All right. Marcus Johansson puts us within 2. If we could get the next one. No, that's it. All right, so we're gonna get Holtby out of there. It's evident he's done for the night. So we're gonna sim out. John Carlson brings it within 2. So, we're gonna chalk that up to the penalty. I mean, I think the 5 minute major was big, and Alex Ovechkin is injured, which is just. He's day-to-day, right? Yeah, he's day-to-day. All right. He's staying in. He's not coming out. All right, let's not get it twisted. So we have a big game for against Ottawa. Let's check with Ovi. He says minor injury. I mean, but I'm pretty sure he's 100%. I mean, I'm pretty certain he's 100%. Yeah, he's 100%. So we're gonna play the game. We're gonna put Holtby in net. Power play. You know what? I'm gonna switch this up a little bit, and I'm gonna put Orlov. I'm gonna run with this on the power play and see how it works. I have Orlov. Who else do I have for offense? Let's put Niskanen on there, not Burakovsky. And we're gonna switch this with that, with that, with this. And then tactics, power play umbrella, 5-on-5. We're going to try this. If it doesn't work, we'll switch it up. But let's see how we do. We're going to do slow, sim period. We're going to see what happens. I think first goal is really going to matter. I think first, okay. So it's 0-0, but we gave up 2 penalties. Again, notice we've given up, let's check stats real quick. Not those stats. All right, so the penalty minutes have been 11-5, and I feel like we're eventually going to get burned. I think we give up a short-handed 5-on-3. So Oshie brings it back. He ties the game up, which is good. 5-on-3. We need to score on those. Okay. So we sort of recover. The problem is that the power play is really struggling. I mean, the power play just can't get it done so far. I mean, look at this. We're 0 for 6. They're 0 for 5. I mean, both teams were struggling. So let's see. Sim the period. Carlson puts it in. That's big. That's big. John Carlson. Can we hold on? Beagle scores. So I think Beagle may... No, please. Okay. 2 minutes left. Okay, all right. So we escape 3-2 against Ottawa. We'll take it. Man, the palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. We finally 0 for 6, 0 for 6. So, we can wallow in the fact that we didn't convert in our power plays, but we also gave up a lot of power plays, and neither did Ottawa score. But Jay Beagle coming up clutch. Carlson got going, but that extra insurance goal, the 3 stars, Beagle, of course, a goal and an assist, and Carlson, a goal and an assist. So we'll finish today. We can go back to Verizon Center. Let's check around the NHL and see what's happening. What is going on. So we're going to check the NHL. Pittsburgh and Carolina are deadlocked at 2-2. Boston is on the verge of knocking out Buffalo. Philadelphia, ironically, is on the verge of knocking out Detroit. And then we have Calgary 2-2, Minnesota. Ironic, it looks like Jumbo Joe won't be getting it done. St. Louis sweeps Colorado, and then Nashville and Chicago deadlock at 2-2. So 2 important series to keep an eye on is Pittsburgh and Carolina, and then Nashville and Chicago. Because I feel like whoever comes out of Nashville or Chicago is going to the Stanley Cup. That's just me. Could be a little bit premature, but that's how I feel about that. So we're going to cancel that. Don't want to mess up the sim. We're going to simulate to the next game. We're going to check back with the playoff tree to see what games took place and what happened. So we're going to check standings again, playoffs. No, nothing really happened in that off day. So this is a big game for us. We have a chance to knock off the Senators. I do think the torpedo attack may need to go. We'll see how this game goes. Big game. Tactical advantage. Let's check. Ottawa has better defense versus our offense. Our power play is less than their PK. statistically, they almost have us. I mean, I think I'm reading this right. They almost have us beat. But let's check how it happens. Let's see if we can get that first goal on home ice. And John Carlson picking up last game. He gets it. He gets us started. So a big first jump for us. Is that a goal? Another goal for John Carlson coming in clutch. So he's pretty much put us on a nice cushion, but we shouldn't let up. And Backstrom, he gets it going. He gets a goal. So up 3-0. And let me check. Was his goal shorthanded? No, it's power play goal. So 2 power play. So finally 2 for 3. We're going along. We're getting it done. But let's not. Bobby Ryan gets it going. 3-1. That's the thing is there's so much time in these type of games where they can slowly inch back. You know, a goal late in the second, they're right back in it. But we hold them off for the rest of that second period. So the third period, if they get one early, it could be a little bit of a nail biter. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I think we're good. Oh, but Carlson gets it late. That's why I said they get one, and now they have 5 minutes to do some damage. So let's see. Burakovsky puts in the dagger, and I think that's going to do it. Burakovsky with Dahan and Kuznetsov. So there you go. We're going to send the rest of this out. So we win. We get some rest, solid defensive effort, and the PK. 1 of 8. We shut them down, but we need to limit these penalties. My gosh. So let's take a look at the NHL. Let's get the scoreboard. For the playoffs, let's check the schedule. Let's go to standings, and let's check playoffs. So, we win 4-1, so we're done. We can finish today. And let's check I think Buffalo may have won their game. I wish. Hold on, National Hockey League. Nope, don't want that. Playoffs. So let's check the scoreboard. Pittsburgh is up 3-2. Philadelphia is up 3-2. Boston, Nashville takes the 3-2 lead. So that's pretty big. So let's check. Let's see what happens because we're gonna finish today. No games today. So this is the big day for games. This is it. Let's see what's on tap. This is it right here, the schedule. So, this is a big game we're going to finish today. So, Pittsburgh, I don't know if you guys saw it, but let's check the previous day. So, Pittsburgh will move on. Chicago forces a game 7. Philadelphia, I think, won the series. Let's just check for sure. Playoffs. Pittsburgh moves on. Philadelphia moves on. Buffalo has forced a game 7. They were down 3-1. Nashville has forced a game 7. Calgary and Minnesota will play in the second round. And so let's check what's on tap. So nothing today. So let's check the schedule. Buffalo, 2 game 7s on tap. Let's go to Chicago. Can we actually play that game? Oh, we can't watch it. That sort of sucks. Or we can. Never mind. Let's view the game. So we're going to sim the period. Let's just see what happens. All right. So Nashville gets on the board. That's interesting. They get on first. But Kruger gets Chicago right back in it. And then Chicago gets another one. Can Nashville respond? So Chicago takes a pretty commanding 3-1 lead. Nashville needs to get on the board. They can't. Third period. And that's pretty much Taves putting the door. Taves pretty much closing the door on this game. It looks like Chicago will advance. Nashville had great opportunity. They fought hard, but they just run into Chicago every time. They can't seem to get it done. So, with that being said, we can look at Buffalo and Boston, their Game 7. Let's check that out. View. So we can pretty much see how they fared out this season, how they stack up. Jack Eichel leading the way. I know Boston fans would love to advance in the playoffs. Buffalo would love to advance. Their fans have been rooting for this team to turn around. They're in the playoffs, so let's see if they can do it against Boston. And Boston, you know, you don't really, especially in real life, they fired their head coach. You don't think they would be where they are. But Eichel gets it going, gets them up 1-0. So a 1-0 lead going into the third. Can Buffalo hold on, or will Boston make a run? Reinhardt puts it in, so that depth finally coming through, or those young guys coming in. But Riley Nash bridges that gap to a 2-1 lead for Buffalo, and Buffalo holds on, so they're going to advance. So pretty interesting. How does it shape up? Well, this. I know for real life, Washington, Pittsburgh may happen again, but this is it. Buffalo and Philadelphia are going to face off. Pittsburgh and Washington. Chicago and St. Louis, another, man. You know, they held on to Shattenkirk in the game, I'm pretty sure, but the trade deadline, they got rid of him. It seemed like they weren't saying the season's over, but sort of, you know, giving him away for some, they were going to lose him anyways, but you know, it seems like they're trying to re-up a little bit, or just readjust. They're not re-upping. And then Calgary finally coming in, and then Minnesota. So that's how your playoffs are going to shape up, and it's going to be a barn burner. This is it. I mean, I don't want to sound too cocky, but if we beat Pittsburgh, I want to say it's a berth to the Stanley Cup. I mean, if we get past Pittsburgh, I really don't think Buffalo is going to challenge us, or Philadelphia, but you never know. Ironic that I did in Franchise Hockey Manager 2, I did Philadelphia, and I sort of, you know, made them into a little bit of a dynasty, and here we are, and they have a chance to, they may have a chance. I'm just going to stop talking, because we can't assume, you know, Pittsburgh could end. I mean, I'm just going to stop talking. The build-up doesn't need to be said. Another second round facing Pittsburgh, and this could be another second round exit. Pittsburgh, everyone knows about them, so I'm not going to talk anymore about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look forward to Pittsburgh. This is going to be a white knuckler, a nail biter of a series, so I hope you guys look forward to it. I am Sully, and I'll see you in the next video.